Bum 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 ba da 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 bum 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 da da da. Fuck. Okay. Hello, Retro. How are you doing today on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. Gay. Okay. Held for sexuality. I'll allow it. Hello, Retro. Hello, Riley. It's good to see you, twin. Hello, Buggy. Fuck, Retro was first. I've noticed that even though YouTube has a bigger delay, for some reason the YouTube notification goes out nearly instantly. Whereas the Twitch notification actually just takes its sweet ass time. Hello. Greetings, Shun Sui. Is that how I say your name? I feel like I butchered that. Mama! Hello, Phoenix! Hi, twin! How are we all doing today on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest? Tell me the number. Do you always wear the same shirt when streaming? No. I have like 5 graphic tees that I rotate. This is one of them. This shirt's like, okay, I have this method, I have this methodology, I have this strategy where I don't put a shirt into the laundry until it's actually dirty. So if I wear it just a little bit, then it's semi-dirty. It's not clean enough to go back in my drawer, but it's not dirty enough to go in the laundry. So this is one of those. It's like in the loading phase where it's almost dirty but not quite. And so I'm wearing it because I'm gonna shower soon. Holy yap? No, I don't always wear the same shirt, but sometimes it happens. My PC just crashed. That's not good. Hello, Michael. Hello, Coase. It's good to see you, twin. How have you been? I'm almost done watching Lord of the Rings. Holy peak. How is it? How is it, twin? 1 'cause you're here. Okay. Alright. Sorry I'm late, boss. That is okay. 10 out of 10 I'm playing Minecraft with Retro. Sounds awesome. 10 out of 10 I slept all day and just took a shower. Hashtag chud life. Also sounds wonderful. Happy Pride Gamer Twitch. Hell yeah. Cool shirt. Thank you very much. Why so serious? I appreciate it. Slipknot. It's always either Slipknot or Minecraft. It's because she doesn't shower. Alright, bro. I do shower, but okay. Yeah, sure you shower. What are you talking about, limerence? Is it limerence? Lord of the Rings is peak. Only based. Somebody asked me a question about relationships. Alright. I haven't told you how I'm doing today. Boy oh boy. My day was not very good. Hello, Racco. How are you doing, twin? Sorry, I'm sending a text. Okay. Hello, Anamalokaris. I always butcher your name. I'm sorry, twin. Iraq is losing in football right now. Everyone, please wish them luck in winning, please. Ali, thank you for the florps, twin. I'm not a big football enjoyer. Tunisia winning the World Cup right now. Limerence. Okay, limerence. Is a 31-30 age gap okay? That's a little weird, Frog. That's a little weird. I would say that gap is far too wide. La 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 la. See, I love talking about limerence, but I've talked about it so many times. I just feel like as a topic on my channel, it's been wrung dry. Question about relationships. My girlfriend doesn't like Bear Ghost. Do I kill her? No? Hello. Hello, Fat Seal. How are you doing, twin? On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. 3 stream streak based. England has never won. Okay, stop talking about sports. This is my stream. We're not going to talk about sports. Tunisia lost by 5 against Belgium. Bro, we're not actually talking about sports right now, are we? How did this topic even come up? So, weather. Wait, but why are you not doing well? Oh, I forgot. Girl just hissed at us. Bonjour, hello twin, hello, how are you doing today? Howdy, hi, hi, hi. I slept horribly. If you recall from yesterday's stream, I said that I was going to not stream today. Football is life. I mean, to each their own, to each their own. But thank you for the florp, Ali. I appreciate it, twin. I was going to do something today that resulted in me not streaming. And I slept so horribly. Thank you for the follow, Blobfish. I slept so incredibly bad and had such a terrible night for unrelated reasons that I had to postpone the thing I was doing today. And I just felt like shit all day. To be fair, I went out and it started to feel better. Thank you for the follow, Fern. I went out, I touched grass. I put myself into the wilderness, into the real world with humans, and I felt a little better. La la. Sorry, Big K. Thank you, Epic Sigma Male. Thank you for the follow. Run, run. Answer my question. Yo, what's your question? Relationship question. My girlfriend always apologizes for little things. Do I kill her? I would say, like, probably not. Jace, thank you for unfollowing me and then refollowing. I appreciate it, twin. 4 out of 10. I hope that number improves. She hissed at me in the cat ranking videos. Touch grass. Not cry. All women are scary, though. True, potentially. I'm kind of scared of women. But not really. I'm kind of scared of just everyone. I'm doing a solid 8 out of 10. Very boring day, but nothing bad happened. That's pretty good, Cass. Very good here. Fat Seal doing a 5 out of 10. Wasn't feeling great. Couldn't sleep, and I have tests coming up. I'm sorry to hear that, twin. So tomorrow you're gonna stream so I can nerd out about Lord of the Rings? Tomorrow I am not going to stream. Hello there. Hello. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the thing that I was gonna do today. Unless something goes horribly awry, I should not be streaming tomorrow. Kiwi, the Linux video is very funny. Thank you, twin. I had a lot of fun making it. I'm very proud of that video. I think the editing goes pretty hard. 53 pet. Top 1 emoji, potentially. Eee! Question about relationships. My girlfriend is really cute. Do I kill her? Yo, can we stop killing people? Thank you for the follow, Amelia. I appreciate it, twin. Dev? Da-na. Da-na-na-na-na. I don't have a girlfriend. Do I kill her? Of course! OMG! Why are you saying of course? Phoenix, why are you saying of course? And that's gonna get clipped out of context, I can already tell. Thank you for unfollowing me and refollowing Retro, I appreciate it. I am girlfriend, do I kill her? No. Meow. Everyone start meowing immediately. I'm learning Dying in Your Arms by Trivium on my base in its peak. Do I kill my girl? No. No. Thank you for unfollowing me and refollowing Epic Sigma Male, I appreciate it. When do we actually start talking about relationships? I still miss my ex after 5 years. That's very interesting. See, I am no stranger to missing one's ex, but for me it's like during the grieving period, which is at most a couple of months, and then I just move on. So that's very peculiar to me. 5 years. I'm with the seal. Ooh! Amelia, thank you so much for the Prime, twin. Wow! W, Amelia. Thank you very much, twin. So, Michael, don't worry. We're gonna start talking about relationships ASAP. I'm concerned because I was so excited for this topic, but now I'm so sleep deprived that my critical thinking skills have been hindered. I'll try my best, though. When can one be ready for a relationship? Really good question. You are now manually breathing. I find it funny because there are some people that I know that are so emotionally mature. The stream is more about romantic relationships, but it could be relationships in general. To Animalocaris. What was I gonna say? I know people who are so emotionally mature and so on top of things in their life, and then they'll ask me, I just don't think I'm ready for a relationship. Do you think I'm ready? Like, I don't know if I'm equipped to handle it, if I have all my shit together. It's like, what? You are the most equipped. And meanwhile, you have people that aren't equipped at all, that have the most maladaptive coping strategies on this planet, that are unstable, mentally unwell, just hopping right into relationships. So I think that topic is very peculiar, and it's definitely subjective. Definitely subjective. You are now manually breathing. In terms of when somebody is ready for a relationship, I'd say it's not black and white. But if you can treat someone with respect and both of you are polite and respectful and happy, I would say that sounds like you're ready. You're ready to pursue things. If you can not harm the other person and generally speaking bring joy as a non-professional, I would guess that that's a sign that you're ready. I am friend. Do I kill girl my relationship? My streamer is streaming. Do I kill her? Bro, Retro, you cannot be saying that. We cannot be setting a precedent of saying things like that. Pretend I timed out Retro, okay? Unacceptable. Meow. Kiwi, I miss my ex. I've never had a relationship. Okay. W. Amelia. I'm learning happy birthday on the organ and my girlfriend is stuck in the pipes. Oh my god. Hello, chat. I literally physically cannot watch the stream, and I hate every single one of you who has anything to say about the main topic of this transmission. Good night. Kira, it's not about like... It's not like a showcase of e-dating. I'm talking about the psychological aspect. Hello to you too. Girlfriend about kill ships. My question doesn't know. Do I relation it? I need to read quicker. I need to read quicker. That's why the true relationship is the one we built along the way. I feel like you can be really good at life and also not have the tools to handle relationships very well. I feel like that's true, but I also feel like being good at life is part of being a good partner. If your life is just falling apart and your partner is your only source of joy, that's not good. If you are on top of things and your life is very within your control and you feel comfortable and safe and happy just by yourself, that's gonna make you a better partner. Rather than just being miserable and hating your life and everything's falling apart, and then the partner's just the only thing that gives you joy. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the chat. Bro, what am I doing? Relationship rule number 1, must force femme. Greatest message ever? The most emotionally mature people are usually the worst at flirting or realizing something is a date. I would say that's a generalization. I don't know if there's any scientific backing to that statement. Smartest chat ever? Very true, enema locaris. E-dater talks about relationships for 2 hours. Okay. Okay. Wait, relationships aren't fake? No, they are, don't worry. They're made up by big relationship to trick you into feeling lonely. La 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 la. La la. There are actually no gay or trans people in the Kiwi Chord. Can't think of a single one. So true, twins, so true. True, I'm actually not real. True. Why is it relationship and not relation train? Alright, now we're asking the right questions. I didn't oat siu kur. What? We know you can't read. What? Is it okay if me and my girlfriend run away to a forest in Europe? Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, Hunt for the Cunt. Holy moly, can I get a W, Hunt for the Cunt? I feel like all those messages are gonna get held because they have the word cunt in it. Maybe just W, Hunt. I think that would work better. Thank you so much, twin. Oh my gosh, you're so generous. W, Hunt for the Cunt. W, but I'm not saying the name. W, Hunt. W, Cunt Hunter, and it worked. Thank you so much, twin. I like how Cunt Hunter worked. Genius. W, Hunt for the Cunt. I'll manually allow it, it's okay. Thank you so much, twin. Low-key in a generous mood for real. I appreciate you. You don't even know. You don't even know how vast my gratitude is, twin. W. Phoenix just said W, cunt. Held for misogyny. Wow. WHFTC, real. La, 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 la. Just felt the overwhelming whimsy of life. Type shit, you know? That's the type of frequency I've been trying to tap into lately. Just trying to be whimsical, you know? Just trying to find joy in every day. I feel like I have most of everything in my life figured out. I just really lack the psychological need of emotional/romantic connection, which is likely one of the biggest factors in my depression and mental deficits. You say you lack the psychological need for emotion and romantic connection, but then you proceed to say that you think it causes your depression and mental deficits? Do you think that maybe you do have a need for emotional connection, but you just haven't discovered that? And maybe that could be causing some sadness and issues? I'm just a bit confused why it's so serious. You say you lack the need, but then you say that you think it's causing bad things, which doesn't quite make sense to me. Most people need social connection. I'm not gonna say all people because I'm not like that educated. Posture check. But co-regulation is scientifically proven to help with anxiety and other things. We humans are social creatures. We are designed to have social connections. So lacking those connections, no bueno. No bueno. Tomorrow I will try to run. Hell yeah, twin. Hell yeah. I worded that weird. Oh, that's not what you meant at all? Oh, okay. It's so hot today. Bro, same here. Wait, do you live in my basement? Because it's so hot here. Well, hello, Static Void. How are you doing, twin? It's so hot in my room as well, bro. You have no idea. You have no idea. J.I. Wosak Ui. How did you know that I said that? Kimby! Wait. Kiwi! Look at the Kiwi! Look at the Kiwi! Kiwi secretly isn't wearing pants. I can assure you that I'm wearing pants. I can literally show you the string from my pants. This is the string. Notice how it's green? Notice how my shirt is not green? That's because my pants are separate from my shirt, and I'm wearing them. W-Cat. W-Dev for making it hot in here. W-Riz? That's why you should no reason relationship, else you start making it a transactional relationship. What does that mean, Emilia? What does that mean? La 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 la. Hydrate. Yes, Kiwi, we live in your basement. Please free us. I have a little toddler cup. I don't know why. L Kiwi for no reason. My girlfriend and I had our first kiss last weekend. Congrats, twin. That was her sock string, don't be fooled. Ah yes, the sock string. A friend of mine suggested making a small gesture like pinky up or something when Whimsy shows up. The good sticks around longer that way. What do you mean? Like acknowledging when something positive happens by doing a physical action? I do like that idea. There is a lot of merit to acknowledging when positive things happen. Because of negativity bias, we are more wired to recognize negative things and overlook positive things, which can cause us to be more miserable long term. So, forcing yourself to— are we talking about Linux on this stream? Yo, random TNT, I would like you to take a look at the title of the stream. Let me know if you see Linux in that title. Oh yeah. So there is a lot of merit to forcing yourself to acknowledge good things. You kind of have to go against your biology. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm a retail Why did it not read? Hello? I'm a retail supervisor and I can stand toe-to-toe with a 6'5" dude screaming in my face at work, but I'm opening up YouTube! I'm so sorry, twin! Also, thank you so much for the donation. Holy moly, holy guacamole! Thank you so much, twin. Hold on, I'm hopping on YouTube so I can read your message. Hop it on. Thank you, Gonku, for unfollowing me and refollowing. Alright, Cunnilingusaur. Is that the name of all time? Cunnilingusaur. I'm a retail supervisor and I can stand toe-to-toe with a 6'5" dude screaming in my face at work. But if I'm off and shopping somewhere else, I can hardly talk to a cashier without stuttering. Why am I like this? No, that's so real! That's so real, except I can't stand toe-to-toe with somebody screaming my face off. No, actually, I feel like it is easier to navigate socially when somebody is mad. I don't know why. I feel like it opens up more doors of social possibilities, whereas when you're being polite, there's a very strict regimen that you're supposed to follow. Hello, how are you today? Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, I'm doing good. What would you like to purchase today? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever people say in the store, I don't know. But, oh my god, I get that. I get that. Oh my god, when I talk to cashiers, it's actually— I'm praying that they don't say anything out of line. I'm praying that it's, hello, how are you? Oh, I'm good. And then I buy my shit. Have a nice day. You too. But sometimes they'll say something out of line and then like talk about my shirt and it's like suddenly life or death. All right, everybody lock in. Everybody focus. We need all hands on deck. They just said something outside the script. So you're asking me why that is. I don't know why that is, cunnilingosaur, but I can tell you that it's extremely relatable. I understand completely. Also, thank you so much for the donation, Twin. Also, greatest name of all time. W Cunnilingosaur. Kiwi, you're my favorite streamer, L Kiwi. Thank you. La 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 la. I wonder if she's just BSing half the time. What? I got a sub and it got soggy. I'm so sorry to hear that, Static Void. Are we talking about soccer this stream? No. No. How about how to install Arch Linux? Alright, bro. Okay. Oh my gosh, my nose is itchy. I'm not picking my nose. My nose is itchy. I just woke up to tell me good morning. Good morning, Twin. I think you meant to say tell chat good morning? Good morning. Kiwi, are you tall or short? I'm tall. I have a stutter I was born with and I've lived my entire life. I fucking hate drive-thrus, but I'm a fat fuck and thrive off of McDonald's milkshakes. Based? Based? Kiwi, when will you visit the land of your people, New Zealand? I actually want to go to New Zealand because that's where they filmed the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Hi, I'm watching you muted. Thanks, Kirby. I appreciate it, Twin. Oh my god, I love your shirt. Good, how are you? Exactly, Jace, exactly. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I gotta get up in like 3 hours, so I wish you a great night. May the relationship set sail and become relation trains for those who like trains more. Thank you, Coz. I appreciate the kind words. Good night, Twin. Why you picking yo nose, bro? Free snack. Alright, bro. Arch isn't hard to install anymore. The script will do most of it for you. So we go from talking about soccer to talking about Arch Linux. Yo guys, this is a Kiwi draw stream. What are we talking about? Yo, this is not the target audience. She just said, hi Shaling, how are you doing today on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. That's not quite what I said. I said, hello Kirby. I like aeroplanes. That's good, Twin. That's good. Thank you for the follow, Random TNT. I appreciate it, Twin. Gotta bot that sub count. Subbing from my Twitch account. What do you mean gotta bot that sub count? Okay. Morse code. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Alright, guys. We're locking back in and we're talking about relationships, right, guys? Gosh, I wish I had more sleep because usually I have so many things to say about this topic, but I'm just so sleepy and mentally not present that all of the ideas that were once bouncing around are just... How to use John the Ripper on Kali Linux. Close your eyes for seconds. Okay, I did. What was that supposed to do? Goodbye now. Okay, Random TNT, goodbye. Thank you for the follow, Twin. What do you call a deer with no eyes? No eye deer. Because it's like no idea. Oh, God. Kiwi, when are you gonna address the accusations? Staff feed pics is not real, and anybody who tells you that it's real is lying and spreading propaganda. Staff feed pics is not real and will never be real. If you try and think every aspect of the relationship, you end up making it transactional and end up ruining it. Sorry if my English is lacking. Like, you start counting if you are even in small details. I think I understand what you're saying, Amelia. So, I agree a lot. What it sounds like you're saying is, if you track every aspect of a relationship, and you monitor it, like, alright, is my partner doing this right? Are they doing this right? Focusing on the other person and fixing them is not how to build a healthy relationship. Especially if you're focusing on every single detail and keeping track of how they've wronged you. And that's something that I found in myself because I'm autistic and I'm so anal about details. W Sharkies. And so, I can't read chat and talk at the same time. Holy moly. Thank you for the follow, Giant. And so it's very important, if you want a healthy relationship, to try and focus less on changing your partner and on monitoring their behavior and making sure all the details are perfect and they're doing everything right, and rather focusing on yourself and improving yourself. As long as there's no abuse occurring, as long as you guys are generally good for each other, you're happy in the relationship, and you can trust them, then it's a lot healthier to focus on improving yourself instead of focusing on improving the other person. It's just so much more fruitful to focus on yourself. At Kiwi Draws, what are your qualifications to talk about the topic? I'm not a professional, I'm just autistic, and I like psychology. I'm also minoring in psychology. Hyped! I think you mean no access. Yeah, that's right, Sue. That's right. Except I don't mean no access because it doesn't even exist. It's not a channel. Staff feed pics is not real. To be fair, you said you were probably going to do this stream tomorrow, not today. That's true, Michael. But then I had the worst night ever. And then I had to postpone the thing. Whoa! Thank you for the Prime, Twin. W Giant. Thank you so much, Twin. I appreciate it. I feel like I find it hard to imagine myself in a non-transactional relationship. It is hard. It's very hard to just trust the other person and trust that they're going to better themselves for you. I mean, of course, there is an element of sharing grievances, like, hey, I'd really appreciate it if you changed this thing that you're doing kind of hurts me. Like, being open is very good, but generally speaking, I would guess it's much healthier to focus on bettering yourself. And when it comes to, like, trying to change the other person, in any sense, really, not like in an unhealthy sense, not like you're bad the way you are, but like, hey, this little habit of yours, it's a bit hurtful to me. I would appreciate it if you maybe made some alterations. Maybe we can find a, what's it called, a compromise. It's nice to be open and not get mad at them, but rather just have open discussion when it comes to changing the other. W Freud. W penis envy. So yeah, Frog, I agree. It's very hard to just trust the other person. La 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 la. Anal. It's a saying which means very specific or OCD, as one might say. Did somebody ask why I said anal? Yeah, when I say anal, it means like very, yeah, specific, annoying. Like I could say I'm very anal about my room being clean, which is not true at all. But that would mean I'm like, it's gotta be perfectly clean, I don't want a single piece of clothing on the floor. I'm super anal about it. That's what I mean. I'm not mentioning the sexual act. Yes, exactly. I had this issue with my only and last relationship. They cheated on me, though. Cheating is a whole other discussion. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. If I catch any one of you cheating, sleep in fear. Sleep in fear. Sleep in fear. Because cheating is so fucking dumb. Why would you ever cheat?
Kiwi am gay.
Wow, Jace. Jace, hey, I'm proud of you, twin. That's wonderful news. Missed opportunity to use the gay florps, but hey. Jace, thank you so much for the florps, twin. Hello, twinling. Hello, shatling. It's not pronounced that way, though? What? La 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 la. Searching for a staff feed pics that does exist. No, it doesn't. I feel like it's more that I don't trust myself to approach it with an expectation that it isn't going to be transactional. Interesting. That is quite interesting. I've never held that perspective, Frog. Very profound / deep. Clip that. Do not clip me explaining the word anal, bro. Worse is I got STDs because of it and she didn't tell me anything for a year. That's fucking horrible. I'm sorry to hear that, Amelia.
Kiwi am gay, with the gay florps.
Thank you, Jace. I appreciate it, twin. Hey, I support you. Shout out gay people. Shout out Jace. My message got flagged? Oh, I see. Just because you said anal. Both me and my girlfriend are heavily against cheating. Yeah, no, real. Like, sometimes, like, if you're in a, what is it, like an open relationship or a polycule or something, that's a separate idea. But I feel like many people enter a relationship with the expectation that they're not gonna get cheated on. And I genuinely find cheating to be the dumbest shit ever. It just means that you don't have the balls to let go, to break up with them. Oh, I was waiting for it to play. Kiwi, I'm not gay. Hey, congrats, Allie. That's good to hear. Cheating is stupid in my opinion because polyamory exists if your needs are not being met, so as long as poly relationships are based in open and honest communication. Yeah, that's true. Also, hello, Jasmine. How are you doing, twin? I feel like I'd be really calm if I found out my partner was cheating. Like, if it was undeniable evidence, which I presented them with.
When will you address the accusations of artificially inflating the Discord with your T-Girls polycule video?
Thank you for the Florps, twin. I thought that video was pretty obvious sarcasm. And I even, like, further inquired in the server, and people were saying, oh yeah, I knew it was a joke, I just joined anyway. So, I don't think people are actually thinking that my Discord server with over 2,000 people is a genuine polycule. And I'd be really concerned if they were thinking that. Oh my gosh, I just hit my- sorry, I just hit you. I found out when I was ill because of the STD. That is so fucking horrible, Amelia. That is actually terrible, I'm so sorry, twin. Yeah, to me it just seems like you're a pussy. You're spineless. You can't just leave your partner. You can't just be open with them. You can't be honest. You're too much of a pussy. You want to have your cake, eat it too, and fuck the baker. By keeping your current partner, but also dipping your toes in elsewhere, not being honest about it. It's just disgusting and embarrassing behavior. Do you have to ask someone out, or can you just invite them to your polycule? Oh, you're asking like chat, not me. Because I'm not a polycule participator. Polycules are interesting. I'd be pretty interested to learn the psychology of that and how that could be done healthily. Me too, because I am very monogamous, and I would genuinely be like depressed and just like, I could never be in a polycule, let me tell you. Every cule is different. Have your cake, eat it too, and fuck the baker. I can't imagine having to live with that guilt. Yeah, how do people cheat and then sleep at night? Like, oh my gosh. And if somebody cheated and then it caused their partner that didn't know they were cheating to get an STD, that's actually despicable. That is actually evil shit. Like, how do you sleep at night? Monsters like that roam among us. Among us? Okay, bro. Am I a bad person if I continue hanging out with someone who said they don't want a relationship, hoping they come around to it? That's really interesting, Rise, though. I feel like that would be a case-by-case basis. I really don't know. Am I a bad person if I continue hanging out with someone who said they don't want a relationship, hoping they come around to it? What do you guys think? Hoping they come around to it. Because...
Hey Kiwi, can you enlarge the soggy kibby? Preferably to cover the entire screen.
Okay. To cover the entire screen. Thank you for the floor, by the way, twin. Soggy kitty, look at it. Look at the kitty. Look at the kitty. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, thank you for the follow. Villa Evie, I appreciate it, twin. Look at how cute. So stupid. Where is he going? Soggy car. Eyes healed for just a second. Okay. Okay. Since I came out and started my transition, it's somehow a lot harder to find a monogamous relationship, but I could join like 3 polycules right now if I wanted, but I'm too insecure for that. Really? I wonder what the data is, the statistics are for gender identity, like the specifics of someone's identity, and the likelihood of them being in a polycule rather than a monogamous relationship. Because just using my server as a reference, there seems to be a correlation between being a trans girl and being in a polycule. Even outside of the one video where I called my server a polycule, even before that, there seems to be a correlation. Meow. He's so soppy, why he's sopping, right? What the fuck have I come back to? What is that giant bright orange Cunnilingosaur super chat? Cunnilingosaur, greatest name of all times. Your server is a horrible reference for that hello? Yeah, no, I know it is, especially after the video, but like before the video I even noticed a pattern. I'm not saying that there is a pattern, I'm just wondering. I'm wondering out loud. Twins? Myself and my 3 partners are all NBs. Oh. In my 30s now, when I live in the city, I could fall into one without trying. Rural, not so much. That also makes sense. I think it's because of the classic stereotype of all trans girls wanting to make out with each other. Is that a stereotype? I'm not familiar. I am not a polygon. I am a circle. That's cool. That's cool, twin. Trans people dating other trans people is mostly poly relationship from my experience. Interesting. I wonder why that is. It is now. Whoop. Personally would have platonic polycule or one with low libido and scheduled honky plonky. I don't think I'm gonna let that message through. Held a message for race, ethnicity, and religion? Was that a slur? Why was it held for... Is that a slur? All online relationships will end and not continue. That's just factually untrue, bro. One of my cousins met his wife on a video game. And this was years ago. This was before it was so prevalent. This was actually years ago when I was a small child and they met on a fucking video game. My cousin and his wife. So what do you mean all online relationships will end? What are we LARPing about? What are we LARPing about? Relationship boundaries are a shaky subject with trans girls sometimes, at least from my knowledge. Do not take this as fact for the love of God. I tend to keep my feelings to myself after being burned too many times. If there's someone I interact with often and they give me the vibe of possibly being interested in me, I just enjoy it for what it is, or what I imagine it to be, and keep my feelings to myself out of fear for ruining this good thing. That makes sense why it's so serious. Gosh, I feel like all my critical thinking skills, my ability to respond thoughtfully and like really stir on it in my noodle, just... I apologize for my subpar mental state today. What a shame. Also, being trans can feel very lonely, and shared experience feels so good. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know, I'm scared. I thought I was safe wording. What? Thoughts on online dating? I'm an online dater. I think it's fine. I think it's certainly hard. Oh my god. This is like mean of me, but when I see people talking about they live 2 hours away. I have to drive for 2 hours to meet up with my partner. They're a whole time zone away. Like, I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my hardest to not be judgmental. But I see people in the United States, in the same country, LARPing about oh, my partner lives 3 hours away. I'm e-dating on like maximum level difficulty. Not only does my boyfriend live in Tunisia, which is across the globe, it's also a country that is not liked by the United States, and it's borderline impossible to get a visa right now. La, la, la. So I can meet someone in Final Fantasy XIV, is that what you're saying? I mean, I don't know, Kira. Yes, Kira, start e-dating. Alright, Fatsu. Should suggest me movies. I want to watch your favorite movies. I would definitely recommend the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Definitely. Lord of the Rings. Yes, but being in a relationship with someone in another country and hoping to marry them is very difficult. Yeah, that's very true. Get in the car. Exactly, bro. If Dev lived 3 hours away, I'm hopping in that fucking car so fast. At least you live in the same country and not 7,500 kilometers away. Exactly, Fat Seal. I feel like you're in the same ballpark as me and Dev. Meanwhile, lesbians are making relationships on the other side of the world on the regular. Exactly. Call me lesbian the way I be dating a femboy from Tunisia. At least they are on the same planet as you, bro. Yeah, that's true. I'm not taking into consideration those who date aliens. That's very true. Me when my partner is imaginary, distance is infinite. True? Dev is not French. No, he speaks French, but he's not French. I used to be in an online relationship who was like 20 hours away, and that was hard enough. Honestly, I can't even imagine how hard it is across the Atlantic. Yeah, it fucking sucks. There is no visiting. Like, period. No matter how hard you want it.
Call me lesbian the way I be dating a Tunisian femboy W Kiwi.
Thank you, Jace. I appreciate it, twin. Thank you for the gay floor. Hell yeah, hell yeah. At least you're both alive. Very true. Silver lining type shit. I love optimism. I love Tolkien Imaginarium. Wholly based, Amelia. I mean, it's all relative. I lived like 12 hours away from someone I was distance dating, and it was a real pain in the ass when you're also working 9 to 5. I believe that. I believe that. It's just easy to be like an insufferable douchebag for me and be like, oh, these people complaining about being in the same country but being hours away. I need to work on not being a dick. Oh, it's easy to get jealous when other people are in the same country instead of just being like, hey, good for them. They can visit each other more easily. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Actually, that'd be hard. Imagine being the spouse of someone who is on the International Space Station. True! That would be so heartbreaking. Neil Armstrong is mine. Best you can get is a FaceTime call. Exactly. It's so tragic. I got the I'm a Chud song stuck in my head. Help! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Hello, Freak T girl. What do you need help with, twin? What do you need help with? I see couples IRL and I think, fuck you for having what I can. Exactly! Exactly! Like, I don't want to be evil, but...
What are we singing tonight, bestie?
We are singing Feel Much Better by Max Dean. I've been getting into house music, okay? I'm tapping into the frat boy frequency. Hello, Freak. How are you doing, twin? At least your partner isn't a redox chemistry reaction. You don't know that? Me and redox go way back. Bro, autocorrect has gotten too strong to the point where it genuinely sent a completely different message. Really? Well, we know why his arm's strong if he's lonely on the ISS. Okay. Okay. I just cracked my finger. I hope you didn't hear that. Can you say Dev? Dev. Dev esoteric. I could hear the little whoosh coming from my headphones. I thought it was the song that was like na 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 na. It's sad but it's true. I'm too good at goodbyes. I'm too good at goodbyes. Is it that song? Question mark? Genuinely curious, how did you and Dev meet? Discord. Discord. Can you say goo goo gaga? Shout out Lady Gaga, bro. I want your love and I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello, Yarg me shit be torn asunder. Holy amazing name. How are you doing, twin? Hello, Nick Gaming. Nick and Yarg me shit be torn asunder. How are we doing on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. He's the reduction to my oxidation. Bro, I used to love AP Chem, you don't even know. I used to love AP Chem. Doing redox was sometimes fun. But it depended, it depended. I coughed. Did you lower esoteric redeem? I don't think I did. You should watch The Mentalist. What is The Mentalist? What is that? I'm too good at goodbyes. Yarg me shit be torn asunder. I'm doing okay. It's improving. We started out like here at the beginning of the day and then it went like this. You're doing an 8? That's good. That's good to hear.
Okay, I'm going to sleep. Good night, chat. Good night, dev. Good night, soppy car. Good night, slipknot. Good night, soundproof panels that don't do anything. Good night, Kiwi.
Good night, soundproof panels that don't do anything. They're not soundproofing. They're sound dampening. And that's correct, they don't do anything. It's mostly for a background. Good night, Jace. Thank you for the good night wishes and for the florps. What is my hair doing? Alright, bro. Good night, Twin. Your voice is beautiful. Thank you, Twin. I appreciate it. You're too kind. Captain is fine. No, that's Aura, bro. Bro's name is Yarg Me Ship Be Torn Asunder, and they go by Captain. This might be Aura. This might be Aura. I'm too good at goodbyes. Are you still in the cat people video arc? It's not an arc, it's a lifestyle. Sorry if I'm not speaking much, I honestly should be sleeping. It's 4 AM. Twin, you do not have to apologize. I hope my beautiful voice can lure you into a deep slumber. I'm too good at goodbye. Bro, chemistry is literally just knowing how to not make things explode unless you want them to. Is that cat real? Yo, it's good to see you too, Gollum. Why are you still in YouTube chat? Yo, hop on over to Twitch, bro. Hop on over. Why are we still in YouTube chat? Every time you try to say the verse, it gets worse. What do you mean? What do you mean? Fellow German? Why am I yawning, bro? I thought it was a dog. What? I don't know, man. That doesn't really look like a dog to me. That's a fucked up looking dog. The song lyric? I was just stimming. I don't know what I said. Twitch is for losers. I respectfully disagree. When I get like a sexist person or just a hate comment or something, it's usually on YouTube. When I get a weird comment, like I can't even remember some of the weird shit that I've gotten, but it's really concerning. What kind of fucking dog is this? I thought it was a dog too. Twitch chat is better, but I can't stand the ads. Yeah, that's a valid stance. That's a valid stance. A fucked up one. You look more and more tired. Hope you sleep well tonight, Twin. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you, I appreciate it, Twin. I do tend to get like when I'm tired. Oh my, you can literally see it. You can literally see it. I saw someone walking their dog and I thought it was a pig on a leash. Who else is yawning right now? Bro, you've never seen me yawning on stream. What is happening? Worst sleep ever? I feel like the Kiwi maxing strat is leaving Twitch chat open but watching the stream on YouTube. That's like high key a strat. And then even if you get hit by ads, you can still type in the chat on the superior chat. Now I'm yawning, how could you? Did anybody else just yawn, be honest? Do you mean like this? Yes, Ali, exactly like that. What a cute little face. Kiwi with bags under eyes, new emoji? Did you know that that's actually an existing emoji? Although I'm assuming you meant like a screenshot of me. Who up yawning in their stream right now? Oh my god, I'm gonna yawn again. The only reason why I don't do that is because the YouTube stream is like 15 seconds behind. True, and I have no idea why. La 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 la. Honestly, hate to say it, but a Walter White thumbnail on a GTNH video is what got me into chemistry. Really? And not school? I would have never touched chemistry if not for school. Having a pet pig on a leash would be hella tough. Actually type shit. Pigs are kind of cute, TBH. Like, I'd never have a pet, but if I did have a pet, it would definitely be a cat. Dude, look at how cute they are. Look at the little baby. Look at the... He's so stupid. Look at the face. Look at the... Why does he look at us like that? Look at... He's so stupid. Hello, Steve. Look at that. Look at the way that he looks at you. Isn't he so stupid? And then where is he going? Where is he walking? He's just so stupid. Oh, Kiwi. Oh, Dev is a pet. That's correct. I suppose I do have one pet. I'm too good at gonna. Ah. Yawning again, bro. Unreal. Unreal. The shower cap, right? It's so cute. He looks so stupid. I want a capybara. Valid. I got into chemical because I couldn't get into electrical engineering. One of my classmates is in electrical engineering. Zero thoughts. So true. He's not stupid, he's precious. I mean it in like a good way. When I call an animal stupid, it's like cuteness aggression. Do not underestimate the cat. It's just so cute. It's so cute that I have to insult him. You know what I'm talking about? Last time I gave my cat a shower, he deadass like blicked me. Is he Wallen? What? Average Gollum statement. Dev pet, you say? True. Retro, did you know that Gollum is in YouTube chat right now? Can Dev do tricks? Yeah. He can do tricks. A lot of them have to do with comp sci and wearing thigh highs. Why does he have a shower cap? Probably to not get water in his ears. Also because he's stupid. Because he's stupid. Gang, come over to Twitch chat so you can say Kiwi ID fi. Is electrical that much harder? Yes, unless you are very queer, but like super queer. Is electrical engineering easy if you're queer? I'm a little confused. Fox urine is an impossible smell to remove. Thank you for that fun fact, Retro. What? This is exploding my brain. This has got to be the least focused stream of all time. How much actual discussion about relationships have we done? It's weird seeing a cat not be scared in water, right? It's so stupid. Where is he going, bro? Alright. 6, 7, okay. I'm in audio engineering, do I count? I don't know, twin. I don't know, twin. Bro, Retro, on my cat's right brain cell, your name is Retrocity. Can we get a training dev stream? One day. One day. It's on the agenda, it's on the to-do list. I think maybe 20 minutes of this stream so far has been about relationships. Agreed. I moved to Twitch, YouTube's delay is unbearable. Good to have you, twin. Thank you for joining us. Junanon. Junanon. He's going to conquer the east side of the bathtub. He's so stupid. He's so stupid. He's going to conquer the east side. That's so true. Wait, what? I just saw a message. Kiwi, what do you think of Arab femboys? I'm a big fan. Big fan. Of one in particular. La 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 la. Okay, can we talk about one thing that is related to relationships before the stream ends? Like, can we reel it back in? Can we reel it back in? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, my Twitch is deceased, bro. TS is gone to the tides, and I don't feel like making a new one. Did you get banned, bro? You know, stream is peak when Tupid Cat is talked about more than the subject. That's so true. Thoughts on relationships? Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, can we talk about ending your PC's relationship with the streams? No, I hate relationships. The kitty is covering Kiwi dance. Hold on, let me move it. There is some merit to what Ali said. No, I hate relationships. I feel like there's a very prominent culture of hating relationships. Incels. Oh my gosh, Ali the chud. There's a very prominent culture of hating relationships, and it's nothing but self-destruction. Nothing but self-destruction. Oh, by the way, Ali, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the user named Ali the chud. And it's just a, what's it called? Like a self-fulfilling prophecy, I guess? Where these people are bitter and they're lonely, but instead of taking steps to improve that and become a better human, they just keep regurgitating this bullshit in these echo chambers of terrible ideas, telling themselves that relationships are terrible. Like, if any of those incels are actually aromantic, that's fine. I'm talking about the ones that actually want romance, but they LARP like they don't. Like, they're just proud of being lonely forever, which for most of them is not true. We all need human connection. And also, if you're aromantic, you still don't gotta be an incel, bro. Hop out of that terrible culture. La, 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 la. Let's talk about having to learn other means to comfort your partner when the only ways you know are physical. Holy based, Fat Seal! I feel like there's a huge component that is not talked about a lot, which is that you have to be very good at verbal communication when you're online dating, because that's all you have. I feel like you really don't appreciate the value of a good cuddle until you don't have access to it. Now, Kiwi, you deadass look like a euphakairo, whatever it's called, when like the science thing, am I Wallen? Overdosing, question mark? Hi, Phoenix! More like outsell because I want them to get out of here. Very true. Good night, Nick Gaming. Chuds are just chuds. When I was a kid, I thought an incel was Intel were- oh, I thought incel and Intel were the same, so I was flabbergasted when someone said they had an Intel computer processor. Hope you washed very stinky. Talking about showering in my Twitch chat. The audacity. Have you had long-term relationships before dev/in-person? Yes. What have you noticed is different? I have a hair and I need to throw it away, but I have nowhere to put it. That's a really good question, actually. I mean, I have a hair, but there's nowhere to put it. Dev is certainly the most emotionally mature and tolerable person that I've ever dated, but it's clear that it really sucks not having the physical element. That doesn't make it impossible. It just raises another obstacle that you and your partner need to work through together. I'm a very firm believer in conflict resolution. Conflict resolution is the #1 indicator of whether or not a relationship will succeed. Hi, Phoenix! Deadass, real question, what's your relationship on drawing right now? I haven't seen you drawing in a minute. I still draw a little bit, but that's not like the focus of my channel. For those who don't know, this guy right here, AE, also known as Golem, has been on my channel for like 2 years. He was there back when I used to post art content. That's why he's asking. Why don't you meet in Island? It's mid-distance. Do you mean like a certain like in between? Because it costs a lot of money. We don't have the money. Dev is trying to save money in order to move, ideally to the United States. And visiting would actually just erase so much money. It's really expensive to travel, and he does not have a lot of money. So we're trying to save all that we can. Visiting would just so much money gone. La 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 la. WDev, type shit. That's valid. I agree that you have to be pretty emotionally mature to be able to handle online dating, and unfortunately most people who are in online relationships aren't. I'm not familiar with most people, so I can't agree or disagree with the last statement, but I would guess that it's true. And yeah, I agree with the first part. I agree that you do have to be emotionally mature. Also, I feel like many people just want to have sex. A lot of people value the physical component more than I do. Not that I don't value it, but I find it childish to only care about sex. I said what I said. I'm not your mom. Like, everyone is entitled to do whatever they want. But I find it childish to only care about sex, and I know there's a number of people out there that feel that way. So online dating would just never, ever work for people like that. It is only the emotional connection and the verbal communication, only. So if your mind isn't in the mode of, I truly care about this person, like they mean a lot to me, I want to spend the rest of my life with them, then online dating is not for you. Dev needs to open up commissions LMAO. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to think of ways to help him earn money. He doesn't draw though, but like, there's so few things that you can do online to make money. Devathon to save for Dev's travels. I was deadass gonna do that. I was gonna do a Devathon. La la la. 5 followed by 4 years of long distance with the same person. I learned that apart from the emotional and communications piece, acts of service became huge for us. That's wholesome. W Kiwi, W Void. Most of the people I've met, I guess. Probably an unfair generalization. That makes sense. By the way, what are your thoughts on friend-zoning people in general? Nothing wrong with it. If somebody, like, confesses to you and you don't like them, There's nothing wrong with saying, I just see you as a friend. Of course, like, don't rub it in their face. Don't be like, hey, fuck you, loser. I hate you. I would never date you. I only see you as a friend. You can be polite about it, but there's nothing wrong with it. People really catastrophize. Kiwi, if you die, can I put your initials on my bio? KW. Could he teach people coding? That's a good idea, Pine Tea. That's a really good idea. Sell thigh-high pics? Wait a minute. Somebody clip this and send it to me so I can show Dad. These are some good ideas. I gave up on dating apps. I personally hate dating apps. I think they're stupid. I think it's better to connect with people and then be like, oh, after interacting with this person, I've seen that they're kind, I like their values, they generally make me feel good, they respect me, so I'm interested in pursuing a relationship potentially and being open about it. Whereas, again, to me, I'm not saying this is a universal law or it's a fact, but to me, dating apps are stupid because you're picking people based on their appearance. You can't know somebody just from the bio that they put on their profile. You can't. You're just picking people based on their appearance, which is so fucking stupid to me. To me, by the way, to me. That's just my opinion. That's not a fact, that's my opinion. I would pay 1,000 dinar a pop just for those, the thigh-high pics. I'll let him know. That's just a normal, mature take. If you don't love the person you're with, then what's the difference from them and a prostitute? See, I don't want to make any comments, like any sweeping comments. I can talk about my opinion though, yeah, and I think that only valuing sex is fucking stupid. But again, I'm not your mom. Everybody is entitled to their own desires and opinions and lifestyles, but I think it's fucking stupid. OMG, friendzoning only pisses me off when you confess and the person doesn't really reject or reciprocate. They just say, okay, cool. That's annoying. Be open about it. That would piss me off. I would literally just ask them, bro, do you like me or not? I feel like if somebody confesses to you, it's okay to friendzone them, but don't have them guessing. Just tell them, yo, hey, I really appreciate your kind words. I'm not really looking for a relationship right now. Like, I'm not really interested in pursuing that, but we can still be friends if you want. Like, that is a good way to handle it. Not, oh, that's cool. Thanks. I didn't even know it was possible to receive a confession and not give a yes or no. How would you even go about that? That's so odd. DevTale. Make a video game? Oh, good heavens. Speaking of sexual aspects, I don't understand polyamorous relationships because I don't know how you could love more than one person. I'm in that same ballpark, Seal. Again, I'm only speaking about my opinion. I'm not saying this is universal law. But for me, I could never love more than one person. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't click. I need to devote myself to one person. And if it was multiple people, it would just... I don't get how people do it. If you have a genuinely deep and intense and healthy emotional connection with someone, that's a lot of work. And the thought of doing that with multiple people, for me, that's mind-blowing and that seems like so much work. La 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 la. Dev bathwater incoming. Oh my. I feel like if they don't say something explicitly reciprocal, they're probably not interested. I would highly agree, Frog. I would highly agree. Thank you for the follow, Manx3. Extremely agree. If somebody doesn't tell you, I like you too, they don't like you. If you like someone, and like if you like someone romantically, and they confess to you, why in the world would you not tell them that you also like them? That must be such an edge case, such an uncommon scenario, because why in the world would you not just tell them, yo, I feel the same way? Makes no sense. Thank you for the follow, Nesmal. La 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 la. The only love in my life is love for my mother. Based. I just realized your hair is in like a ponytail. Yeah. I thought it was just cut like that. Why do people think that my hair naturally just poofs in the back? Okay. La 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 la. Or they play a toxic game and you need to run away. Yeah. I'll say this till the cows come home. I think it is very important to be open and to communicate. I think situationships are damaging to your mental state. They are damaging. They give you a rush of dopamine, but they're stressful and they're not good for you. But I'm not your mom, and everyone is entitled to their own choices. But I think they're stupid. W mothers. True. What? Staff feed pics? That's not a real place. Yeah, Phoenix. Whoa. Bro, what are you talking about? Yo, staff feed pics is not real. What are you talking about? I only love my bed and my mama type shit. Type shit. Other than my bed and my mama, I'm sorry. I'm in it. I once talked to a couple who were fully polyamorous, and I was honestly pretty close to the idea, but I let them explain it to me. Somehow they changed my mind, and honestly, I kind of feel like polyamory feels sort of natural. Like, yeah, if loving two people genuinely is possible, why not? Love is great when it works out. That's a valid take. I've been cheated on multiple times, so I'm really biased when it comes to polyamory, and when I hear it, I'm just immediately primed to think bad, evil, scary. So I really struggle with being open-minded when it comes to polyamory, but from a logical standpoint, I can understand it. Like, it works for some people, and that's what matters. If they're happy and they're open and they're honest, then we're good. Meow. Hello, Molly. You should make a video on how to tie your hair. It always baffles me how people think it like grows out at the top of my head, or it's some complex mechanism with which I tie it up, but it's just clip, big clip. Okay, take hair, gather it in the back like this, see, gather it in the back, and then point it up, and then clip that, point it up, and then clip it straight up. Oh, there's another hair, goodness gracious. And then flip it back, so it's literally just clipping it directly up. I don't know if I love someone, I don't know if someone likes me until they drive me somewhere and then I fall deep in love. Like, literally drive? Like, in a car? Cheating sucks. Type shit. Very much so. Polyamory is and always should be consensual, exactly. Untied hair, Kiwi is not real, she can't hurt you. Okay. It's like eating a Subway with a lot of things inside. We have no object permanence, Kiwi. Yeah, when I take my hair out, I'm just gone. Who is this stranger? Who is this stranger on my screen? You have so much hair. Yeah, I feel like putting my hair up makes it look so much smaller than it actually is. It's really long. It's almost down to my ass. Meow. Alright, what's going on? I look like Albert Einstein, bro. Kiwi, your hair is very cool, twin. Thank you, Racco, I appreciate it. Kiwi, can I have some hair? No. Actually, I need a haircut. My ends are like... I don't have split ends, but they're still a little... They're thirsty for some attention. They're not looking too good. Kinda looks like a clipped-on wig. That's kinda what it feels like as well. Kinda has the same function. Wait, I just realized the kitty is Sisyphus and he keeps trying to escape the bath, but keeps getting reset. Aww. The eternal sog. Soggy. That's deep. You are Albert and Einstein. I saw the IQ test. Bro, that's so funny to me. Albert and Einstein. Oh. Goals, I want that. Hair grow faster, please. I appreciate it, twin. I appreciate it. The funny thing is, I actually do nothing to my hair. I never style it. The most I do is I brush it and then I clip it up. That is the most I do. I never use product. I never do anything. The only reason it's so long is because I just haven't gotten a haircut in years. I'm just too lazy to do anything. And then I put shampoo and conditioner every 5 days-ish. Actually, the most bare bones routine ever. The most I do to take care of my hair is actually just brush it. OMG, did you make something about IQ test? I don't remember if you did. Yeah, one time on a stream, we took an IQ test together. It was quite enjoyable. We got 144 as a collective IQ. 144. It has to be right, by the way. Has to be right. Okay, well, I said my thing and had my fun night-night. It was fun. 15 minutes, everyone. Oh, was a fun 15 minutes, everyone. Good night, emo ducker. Sleep well, twin. La la. Do you ever let pigeons nest in it? Yes. And rats. I really like putting rats up here. Rats are cute. Holy chronically online showering routine. What do you mean, June Anon? The longer your hair is, I'm pretty sure the less frequently you're supposed to wash it. Because the oils don't even get to the majority of your hair. Somebody with short hair, like the hair is closer to the scalp and the oil comes from the scalp, and so it's like in shorter time it's going to be oily. But when you have long hair, it has so much more distance to travel. I don't know, I've always heard that longer hair doesn't need to be washed as frequently. And of course, if I literally get dirty, like if it gets all sweaty, then I'll just wash it. But if it's not getting dirty, I don't shower it, wash it every day. Because then it gets all dry and nasty. I meant a talk or viewpoint on them, the official one. There's an official IQ test? Fun fact, Albert Einstein didn't believe in Schrodinger's cat analogy / superposition best I remember. He compared it to the moon being or not being there until he looked. Not to say that he was right or wrong, but it's interesting. I'm not smart enough to understand that. You only use shampoo on the scalp unless you have a purifying shampoo. You use conditioner on the legs. Oh! That does make sense. I do shampoo on everything though, because the tips of my whole hair gets actually dirty. And I consider shampoo to be like the soap. If my hair wasn't dirty, I would only do the roots. But like, this gets dirty and I want it to be clean, so I scrub it with shampoo. I do only use conditioner on the ends of my hair though. Raven Girl Dev sits in her hair. That's peak. That's peak. Just pour motor oil on it. That might be the meta. Hey guys, I'm proud of us. We actually locked back in and talked about relationships for like 20 minutes. This is big. This is really big. I don't know, my hair gets oily if I don't wash it for 4 or more days, and I wouldn't say my hair is short. If I recall correctly, I have no idea, okay, I could just be LARPing, but if I recall correctly, if you wash it frequently, then it sort of adapts to that, whereas if you just consistently, like my routine, it doesn't get oily at all. Maybe it has something to do with your routine, potentially? I don't know, I'm schlarping. I'm not educated on hair and hair treatment. I just do what works. Schrodinger's cat. Does the cat like or dislike the bathtub, and does it leave when we turn the stream off? Look at how stupid he is. Look at the little Kiwi. Look at the Kiwi. This is one of my favorite gifts of all time, if you couldn't tell. Kiwi bald theory canon. Okay. I can't believe I ever actually used 2-in-1, bro. Oh my, spoken like a true man, bro. 2-in-1? What are we doing? I just can't fathom how that works. You know the 18-in-1? You know, like mouthwash, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, facial cleanser, exfoliator, moisturizer, sunscreen. You know those? Okay. If I recall correctly, Schrodinger made the cat example because he was trying to show how stupid quantum physics was. Hello, player. Shout out shampoo with coconut and avocado pictures on it. That's so true, bro. Science shows that those are the best. Science shows. I use 8-in-1. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I used 18-in-1 once. What is it doing at that point? What is it doing? 18-in-1. I can't even think of 18 different products. Oh, sorry, I just hit you. Kiwi, would you ever go bald or get a skullet? I don't know what a skullet is. No, I would never do that. I'm autistic. I don't want to change my hair. 18-wheeler shampoo. Never put 18-in-1 on your ass, by the way. Thank you, Phoenix. I was about to, but because you said that, now I'm equipped. Now I'm equipped to know better. Thank you so much, Twin. You really saved me there. Do not put 18-in-1 on your ass. You heard it, folks. Was it also nail polish remover? Potentially. Potentially. I'm just trying to wrap my head around what it could possibly do. I was joking when I said like the 8-in-1 and I listed out all the things, but how could you possibly have 18-in-1? That just does not click. What's happening in YouTube chat? Just admit you need help. I need a hand, my dude. I can give you much more than that. What is this homoeroticism going on in YouTube chat? Don't worry, Kiwi, ignore YouTube chat. Okay, say less. I have 5-in-1 hairspray for wavy hair. My hair is actually wavy. You can probably tell, but it's really scuffed because I don't take care of it at all and I brush it out every day. So the waves are just like frizzy. And some of it's actually curly. Like in the very back where you can't see, this is straight. The front is straight, but in the very back underneath, it's actually like this, very wavy. But because I don't take care of it at all, most of the time it just looks frizzy. Thank you for leaving us alone. You're welcome, twin. You have fun with that. All-purpose degreaser, wash your car, hair, toilet, and your dog. Oh. I can't imagine people who use 8-in-1 brushing your teeth with the same stuff you wash your balls. There's no way. So we should most definitely cull the YouTube chat. What does cull mean? The wildest thing I saw was a shampoo that said for normal hair. Maybe that's like when they make the skin cleanser for normal skin type, where it's like normal just means not dry and not oily. That's what I would guess. Multivitamin and shampoo and conditioner and body wash. Yeah, it's like a consumable item as well. It's like a smoothie, but you can also put it in your hair and like clean your toilet with it. The stream topic was relationships, and here we are talking about shampoo. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Molly. Nice word for terminate. Oh, that's what coal means? Reduce the population of. Oh. I have wavy hair too, and it makes such a big difference. Have you tried a wide comb instead of a brush? Technically, it should be less frizzy just by doing that, not even by doing anything special. Really? Thank you for the advice, Nina. I might try that. I want to cut my hair first, because this tends to happen with my hair, where if I don't get a haircut for a long time, for some reason it tangles more easily. And when I just chop off like 2 inches, it becomes so much easier to brush through. So I want to do that before I try and use a comb on my hair. Because right now, if I tried to comb my hair at any point, dry or wet, it'd be so terrible. It'd be a painful experience. Shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, shaving cream, toothpaste, anesthetic, epilation. It's me, your YouTube refugee. It's good to have you, Molly. I'm glad you could get out of there alive. My girlfriend uses 18-in-1. Should I leave her? And we've come full circle. Wet brush. I'm pretty sure I have a wet brush. I'm pretty sure that's the brush that I use. Hello, Casanetero. Blah, 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 blah. The most common way of using coal is cull the herd. Herds of animals. Oh, okay. Okay. By the way, I have wavy hair, but it curls as time progresses. Is that normal? That's what mine does too, Static Void. I am not a hair professional. I don't think mine is curly. Mine is wavy. I think curly means more like the coils, which I don't have. 30 days sober today. I got my key tag and everything. Hell yeah, W Molly. W Molly, twin. Take her to detox. We just went to a market price restaurant. What's that? What does that mean? I have hair. Is this normal? No, you might want to get that checked out, Amelia. Her 18-in-1 includes detoxer already. This is a really good relationship stream, am I right, guys? I should probably go to bed, but I have one more question before I go. Why do you call us chatlings? Oh my god. Holy clock, because I'm literally posting a video on that tomorrow. My video for tomorrow that's gonna come out in about 5 plus 12. 18 hours. The video that is gonna come out in 18 hours is me defining chatling and explaining everything. So just you wait. Just you wait. I have a heart. Is this normal? No, I might want to get that checked out. My aunt is a hairstylist. I just let her do whatever and trust the process. That's kind of base. That sounds nice. Haircuts are so expensive for no reason. I've been putting it off because I don't feel like spending 50 bucks. The last time I cut my hair, I just used like kitchen scissors. But it didn't turn out very well. So I want to get an actual professional to do it. But I don't want to spend $50. So I just keep putting it off. It's been years now. La la la. Hey, I came here to discuss relationships. If only. If only. Yo, if you have any question, please ask it. I've been trying to stay on topic and just failing horribly this entire stream. I don't care about my hair. Hey, same here, bro. Same here. In other words, it was super expensive. Oh, and the food was mediocre. Lame. Would you rather be in a relationship with no communication when everything is okay, or someone who LARPs as someone who likes you? Neither. I would never do either of those things. Communication is everything. Communication is so crucial. You can't have a healthy relationship without being open. You just can't. We're discussing our relationships with our hair. I have a romantic relationship with my 2-in-1 shampoo / conditioner. So fucking true, I just cut my hair myself. Right? Like, it's so tempting when you look at the pricing and it's like $80 to take scissors to your hair for 5 minutes. Like, brother, just give me the scissors and I'll do it myself. I don't want to spend $80 on this shit. There's no way it costs that much. There's no way. Let's think about the hourly pay and like the cost of the tools. Let's give it like $2 for the actual use of the scissors. And then let's say the hairstylist is getting paid, let's go on the high end, $30 an hour. So that's $32, assuming that the cut takes an hour. Oh, and I'll tack on $5 for the facility. So 32 plus 5, 37. That's 37 for an entire hour. It doesn't take an hour. Thank you for the follow, month of Sundays. That would be $37 for an entire hour. But it doesn't take it doesn't take an hour. A haircut takes like, what, 15 minutes? I don't know, it's been years. Somebody tell me. But like, how are they getting away with charging that much? That's my question. I genuinely get the simplest haircut and it's $23. Bro, hook me up. Hook me up, bro. Where is it? I got Twitch ads as soon as you started explaining that, so I had to go to YouTube stream to rewind. Ike, that's the meta. OMG, I made it to a stream. Yippee, also hi. Hello. Hello, Amez429. Twin, how are you doing today? On a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. First time chat and you said, OMG, I made it to a stream. How did you get a sub if this is your first time being here? Did you sub when I was offline? Or did you get gifted one because you were following me? That cat's hair is getting watery. That's true. Soggy. Soggy kitty. Facts, I love communication. I am communication maxing and mogging every day 6-7 styles. I'm gay. Very true though. Communication is so crucial. It's adjacent to conflict resolution. I hope you all experience a deep and comfortable slumber tonight. Good night, Kiwi, and good night, Shatlings. Good night, Racco. Thank you, Twin. I appreciate it. You have a lovely sleep. Good night, Anna Malokaris. Ethics of asking out my hairdressers. We're really combining topics here, aren't we? I get my haircut for $2? Alright, where can I get this? Where can I get this? Hi! I feel like the prices are much lower for men, but I could be wrong. I think that's true. I really think that's true. Because I've also seen, like, men in my life, observing them, and they're not spending as much money as I am. I don't know if that's because I have more hair, maybe, than the men that I know that I have seen get a haircut. But from what I've seen in my experience, there seems to be a huge imbalance. La 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 la. Bro, I just made a list for the 18-in-1 and it didn't get sent? Really? It didn't get held either. What happened? I got gifted and I was following because I've missed stream since there's a big time zone difference. Oh, so you got gifted even though you weren't present? Hell yeah, bro. That's awesome though. That's awesome. $2 for men only. Oh, the haircut is like only for men? What? Depends. I am style in the closet and what? You get pretty expensive haircut. I don't understand that, Amelia. Maybe you should get a male hairstyle. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Maybe I should rock the usual cut that I see men wearing when they go to get a haircut and it's like half the price of mine. Maybe I should shave my head because then I wouldn't have to cut my hair. I think I'm onto something. Oh, like still in the closet, so still boy moding. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Though I don't go to a men's specific place, it's 23 base price for everyone. That's super reasonable. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Because 23 is like not bad at all. I like your hair though. Thank you, Twin. I appreciate it. But you would still have to shave it every day. Oh, that's true. I would shave it and then I'd be good for months. Because it would be low maintenance. Also, it can't even tangle until it's a certain length. So I wouldn't even have to brush it. I could actually just wake up. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm too autistic about my hair. It'd stress me out if I changed it. Would support you, whatever. I appreciate it, Molly. Thank you, twin. I haven't gotten a haircut in like 2 years. Same here. I pay $50 for my haircut. See, that sounds like what I remember. That sounds like what I remember. One time my girlfriend stole a tear in my closet. What does that mean, blue dev? Blue dev. I'm thinking about dat cat. Me too, twin, me too. This has got to be one of my favorite gifts of all time. Look at how stupid, look at how cute he is. La 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 la. No, it's just the prices in Iraq. It's Iraq, right? Last time I said Iraq, I got flamed. If I go longer than 6 months without a haircut, I can't talk to my grandmother without her telling me to. Aw. Hello, Nutsi. I like how this stream was supposed to be us talking about relationships, and I genuinely think we talked about haircuts and 17-in-1 shampoo more than relationships. Iraq is the most common I've heard. Same here, Nutsi, same here, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's not. If you went bald, you wouldn't have to worry about being ginger or brunette. See, I already don't have to worry about that because I am brunette. I'm not ginger. La 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 la. My girl was gonna call me, but she fell asleep. I miss her. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that, Molly. I put my 18-in-1 shampoo in the images channel if anyone is interested. Wait, really? Oh my gosh. Wait, you're Ali the Chud? What? No, that's not Ali the Chud. Ali the Chud's name is Ali the Chud, even on Twitch. Okay. She'd have to shave her eyebrows too. Oh, good heavens. Hey, there's a whole emoji about that. There's an emoji in the Discord that encapsulates that concept perfectly. With no eyebrows and no hair. That already exists. Alright. I'm actually gonna go eat dinner because I'm hungry and I'm really tired. Thank you for joining me, twins. Maybe one day we can have a conversation about relationships that last longer than 20 minutes. And we won't get distracted by talking about 18-in-1 shampoo. Not to say that that wasn't quite enjoyable. Not to say that that wasn't a lovely experience. I was reading something about ships, but specifically ships on the ocean and not ships on the relation. That's cool, Mr. Llama. Thanks for the stream, bestie. Bye, twin. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Amez? How do I say your name, twin? What are you having for dinner? I think salmon. I want to say salmon. Good night, Cronaling. Good night, Crow Natalie. It was wonderful to speak with you all. Make sure to take care of yourself and be kind to yourself. Alright? Okay. Like nickname for Amy. Oh, Ames. So Ames. Okay. My girlfriend got crushed by a crane. Should I dump her? You know when your girlfriend gets crushed by a crane? Like, that always gives me the ick every time it happens. Alright, bro, I'm actually leaving now. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm not going to stream tomorrow, but I will stream the day after, probably, okay?